they are going to further of the they are at this moment we are seeing how Iranian air armed forces are repelling successfully the launching of new missiles from Israel. At this moment, we are seeing how the defense forces of the country are successfully halting the launching of new missiles against the people of Iran, against several cities of Iran. We are seeing at this moment how Iran is successfully repelling Israeli missiles. This is breaking news. This is happening at this moment, at this hour. Iran is successfully carrying out the defense of their sovereignty and their territory, and also they are successfully protecting the civilian population, who are always the most impacted by the consequences of an escalation of this size. And we have seen how there have been over 78, almost 80 victims, fatal victims in these actions perpetrated by Israel against Iran. So this is the way in which Iran is showing all the defense capabilities the country has, and how the country is not afraid of defending their sovereignty at all costs, whatever it takes. This is a successful operation to repel Israeli missiles that are being launched at this moment. This is live footage that teleSUR is bringing you to your screens at this moment. You can see shining on the black sky of Tehran how the Iranian armed forces are successfully repelling the missiles launched by Israel. And this launching of missiles are following a new wave of retaliatory actions by the government of Iran at the country and against Israel that hit several cities of Israel earlier today, a few moments ago as well. So this is a new attack perpetrated by Israel against Iran, against the capital Tehran, and we are seeing how the armed forces are successfully repelling these new shellings that have been sent and launched by Israel against Iran at this moment. Let's recall that there are several highlights of today. First, Iran and Israel keep trading missiles and airstrikes as the conflict that has killed dozens is escalating with no end in sight. At least 80 people so far, including 20 children, have been killed in Iran and 4 in Israel, with hundreds of wounded on both sides in the ongoing tit-for-tat attacks. The Israeli military says also its airstrikes on Iran killed more than 20 Iranian Army and Revolutionary Guard commanders, including also Mohammad Bagheri, Iran's Armed Forces Chief of Staff, and Hossein Salami as well, the commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Also, Ali Shamkhani was murdered, one of the country's most senior security officials and a close aide to the Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Dozens of other targets in and around Tehran had been hit by warplanes. Across the capital, buildings were burning. Also, Israel has said the attacks were just the opening salvo of a much broader offensive. Let's recall that Israel is on its full-scale imposition of extraterritorial actions in an attempt to expand its power through genocide, through violations of human rights, through violations of the integrity of a nation. And it doesn't matter how much the international community has claimed for him to stop. this has been a non-stop genocide ever since it launched its special operation against the enclave, the Gazan enclave, against the people of Palestine. And for as long as Israel has the support of the United States and some Western allies, looks like Israel is going to be unstoppable on its surge for expansion, in its thirst for blood and for horror throughout the region of the Middle East. Also, let's recall that there have been a main intention behind these terrorist actions performed by Israel. Israel has hit the Natanz, Iran's primary uranium enrichment plant, which houses